James George, with a blend of raw talent and poise, quickly becoming a player to watch this season. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. James George will hit next.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
7-game hitting streak, so he can't extend that. You can get on base here with a hit.
That misses.
Take that one.
And that is ball one.
Ooh, I should have swung at that one.
Man at first, one away. Ball low. Now that's
a hit.
To right center.
That's a hit.
That's a base hit. Lead runner around second.
Oh, I wasn't trying to go.
And he's got no chance.
I wasn't trying to go to second. I ain't pressed the button.
And the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring.
I care about his streak going.
George digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Bases loaded, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try
nice
to shorten up, try to track
swing.
the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Give me a fastball. I can do something with it. It's a hit.
Base hit.
It might bring in two.
The second run scores. It's a 2-run single. 3-2. They take the lead.
It's a clutch at bat and could be one of the biggest ones of the game as they jump ahead by one. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
First and second, one out. Sam Huff up next for the Astros. Big stack center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by
Bro, came to play today.
Well done, drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Garrett Hampson. Still only one out here in the inning. In the dirt. To the right side, Mountcastle. To second, Abrams. What a double play that was. Inning over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Astros 4 and the Nationals 2.
No, I go hard in the paint, so my highlights looking like truth for the shoe money. Shake them out their souls when I cross over. I'ma take a toe like a turnpike.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Dave George.
Get another hit.
No, that's out.
2 for 2 on the day.
Hey.
Astros with a 4-run lead. I can't go 3 for 3. Give me something to hit.
Here's a 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Oh, good pitch. Good pitch.
George digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
First pitch misses.
Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Out towards right center field. 1 down.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
George with some solid production in the win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Why they keep trying to go test me? Know that I'm deadly. Filled up with envy, broke down the pennies. That's when it gets tempting. Get a dollar and a dream look. Product and a double that in the bag with a lack of the P of the tree and then take them back rows quick. On my toes and like, oh my God.
One down. James Wood digging in for the Nationals.
James Wood.
Lined, and that's a base
Go
hit.
2 with it. Go 2 with it. You better not try to run.
So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's the center fielder, James George.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a game hitting streak.
Out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer.
On fly ball.
Back here in Houston, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Ryan Mountcastle. Line drive, base hit. Around first and hustling for second.
See I can gun him.
The throw in.
See I can gun him out.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
There he is coming through with a knock right there. I like the fact that he can pick him up and put him down a little bit. First basemen aren't known for the speed, but see him get that extra base hit there. Now he's in scoring position.
George in the box here lets that one go for a ball. George turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. All tied up, last half of inning number 5.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Into the outfield.
Extend the old hitting streak.
That's a 1-out single.
Good job.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Garrett Hampson. 2-2 now. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw is high and over his head. Now Correa up to hit. Man on second, 2 down. Runner takes off in the air, right field. And that will end the inning. Go ahead run on base. C.J. Abrams now at the plate. Line, and that's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And now runners at the
Not even
corners,
close.
Nobody out. He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to
Another
dunk
hit.
something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And this one could be extra bases. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And here is Garrett Hampson.
Garrett Hampson. Bring me on in, Garrett.
Here's a 1-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Garcia.
Nobody
And
can
there's 2
advance on that.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Sends him
Oh,
down
he
looking.
was swinging the bat. And you had a run on
Pinch hitter for
second
the
and third.
Astros, Jeremy Pena. He
Oh, you pinch hit
represents
for me.
And the final score here, 4-3. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. One down. And now, James George.
That's the ball. Hee-haw!
This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Garrett. Up next for the Astros, the center fielder, number 2, James George.
Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back. Line to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Headed for the plate. The relay. It's off the mark, and he scores. We are tied at 2. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Garrett Hampson. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The Nets trying to keep this a 2-2 game. Last half of inning number 5. Hit weakly on the ground.
You're up.
Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. One down. Brady House digs in now. And a payoff pitch. Shoots a line drive single into right center.
Get it too quickly.
So a man aboard now with one away. Here comes a pinch hitter for the Astros, Carlos Correa.
And he would be the tying run.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
They got some nice music on here, but I must let you know I do not earn any rights or copyrights to this music, so they keep striking my channel for this.
I've been in love, honey, you know it's true. What since that day I first laid my eyes on you. Love is a crazy game, baby. Is how I feel. Make you all so high.
James George, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today?
10-game hitting streak.
It's the Houston Astros and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch. So 2 down. James George.
Consecutive wins around here.
Astros. Second inning here, no score. Now a screamer into the outfield.
A double.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second, he's got a double. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row, man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Carlos Correa up next for the Astros. Man on second, 2 down. Ripped to short.
Come on, get down.
In time to Bush. And that ends the inning. One left. George, just 19 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. On the ground, Bush. He'll do it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, James George.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
In the air, right field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next to the Astros, the third baseman, number 1, Carlos.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. George, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Misses off the plate, and a count now 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level.
Oh, that's the pitch I wanted.
Man at second. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Out to short. Swanson. Throw to first in time.
Up next to the Astros.
George added one more to that hitting streak.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
James George, a rising star, continues his professional journey again today. This crowd is eager to see what he can do. Leading off, Michael Busch. Busch handling the duties at first, hitting leadoff in today's game. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. And a big swing and a miss. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Get him down. Get him out of there.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Hike.
And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike
Get him out of there.
and that's 2 in a row. Bregman wants another look at the called strike. Gets a challenge. So the call will stand. Still one
Good
challenge
pitch.
left for them. 2 down, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Just missed. Crow Armstrong
Dropped outside.
with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Two down, nobody on.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Line
Got
drive,
him.
short hop to third. Oh, the throw is wild.
Oh,
And he'll turn for
man.
second. And he'll pull into second safely. Now batting Joe Adele. George ready to go again after the error.
Yeah, tough break, but needs a quick out right here. The good ones, they've got short memories, Boog.
Fastball for a strike.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Runner
Let's get
at
a
second, 2
strikeout.
down. Here in the second game of the series. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. One error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him.
Went up top a
Second
little
inning
bit.
Coming up here at Wrigley. Houston leads this one 1-0. You're watching Astros baseball on the show, Houston. First and second, 2 outs. George getting ready to hit.
Get us going.
In there for strike
Good
1.
pitch.
That's ripped into the outfield.
That's an out.
Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that is that. Bottom of the second. Digging in, Seiya Suzuki. And that one fouled off. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Suzuki tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Spencer Steer now at the plate. Fouled off down the right side.
Almost like he caught that first on the ball. Trying to get him to go down at the zone a little bit.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Hard grounder
He got me.
for a knock. And the tying run is on base. Romy Gonzalez, the next Cub to hit. Out towards right center field. And he makes the catch.
Batting eighth, the catcher.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. On the ground to the left.
Easy out. Look at it.
On to first. That's the third out. Cubs leave one.
Like you finna hold it too long.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that one hammered. This one could be trouble. The throw is wild and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Wastes no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Bush in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul
Try to get him to chase a little bit.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third.
Against some high heat. That didn't work. He's going to go low and away.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And he'll challenge this call from the mound. Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Man at second. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one in the air right field. Smith giving chase. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman.
Ball inside.
George will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. One away with a runner at third here in the second game of the series. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. That one lifted to left. He's there. He's got it.
Tag up.
Tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and now they trail by 1. So no one on after the sac fly. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros 2 and the Cubs 1.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, James George.
Ball, that's down.
Cole off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball line to center. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at Wrigley Field, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Joe Adell. Sliced hard but foul.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 1 away. And here is Seiya Suzuki. This one in the air center field. Cole on the move. He's got it. That's out number 2. So digging in, Spencer Steer.
Aye.
In the air right field, Smith on his way over, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well.
Good
as a group.
pitch.
Here's a 1-2. And that
Oh,
just
man.
misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
This one in the air right field. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. George back at it after the leadoff hitter gets on.
Well, not how you want to start, but now it's about limiting the damage. You've got to bear down right here.
And fouled off. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Gonzalez gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Get him out of there.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. James George.
I'm already taking me out. I'm still
And a
digging.
nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Mike Burrows comes on now.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
George leading things off and takes a strike. Just missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Get a hit.
And a 1-2.
I
Out
swung
towards
late.
right center field. Suzuki on the move to the alley. And there's one down. So they're all loaded up. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Drive one in.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That's a ball.
Bases loaded, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2 again. High fly ball, right field.
Drive one in.
Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Runner from third in the
RBI.
score. And they lead by 2.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game.
George with some good work on the mound in this ball game, but was going through it a bit at the dish.
Didn't exactly light him up at the plate, Boog, but he pitched well enough to offset that. I'm sure he'll want some better ABs next time out.
One out man at first. And next is the designated hitter, James George. That
He could be in a DA's role today.
That's strike 1.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next for the Astros, the third baseman.
Now Correa up to hit.
Correa.
Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Infield fly called there. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and the bases are now loaded.
Uh-oh.
So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena.
See what the shortstop gonna do. Bases loaded. Nothing.
Base hit, one run is in. Fires to the plate. It's offline, and he scores.
Gonna get in
We
2.
are tied at 2.
Tie this
He
thing
was
up.
a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
George stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
Outside.
No, that's outside.
First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to third. A dive. He's got it. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done.
Pulled off on me. Hit.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man
He's
aboard
been improving
now.
that batting average. Trying to be an all-star.
Up next for the Astros, the third baseman.
Back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Carlos Correa. There goes the runner. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Man at second. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Gonna bring it one closer.
5-3.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
George up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single.
Uh-oh, we couldn't into that lead.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
One down. Carlos Correa up next for the Astros. Runner takes off. Strike in there.
Safe.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the
Just
tying
get me
run
in.
is now in scoring position.
You can bring me in.
This one in the air, center field. Pro Armstrong has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Base hit. We in the game.
Next to the Astros, the left fielder, number 44.
And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical.
Yeah, base hit. We in there.
To third. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw.
Got it.
Baits the throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well,
there you go.
The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
I'm driving to go ahead run. Give me something to hit. Give me something to hit.
George in the box here. Lets that
Yeah,
one go for
that
a
one.
ball. Man on second, 2 down.
That's the one we want.
Ground
Come on
in the
in.
middle. That's a base hit.
Come on in.
Home. He'll score. It's an RBI single.
Go ahead,
And
run.
they've got the lead in extra innings.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Runner takes off. That one kicks away from the catcher.
Yeah, stolen base.
A man into scoring position.
That's a stolen base. Bring me in, man. Bring me in.
Man at second. Out towards right center field. Pro Armstrong under it. And that'll do it. So 1 run. George.
Man, I know you down to me.
2-out RBI opportunity here.
A knock could be the gut punch that seals it. Pressure moment.
There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to
I'm
get
getting
ahead
1
of the
mile
count
an
as he
hour.
did right there.
You're throwing that fire.
That one fouled off. And it's through for
It's
a
a
hit.
fair ball.
1 run across. Now the second run
Brought
is
in
in.
2.
It's a 2-run single, and the lead is up to 5.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go
Right
the other
down
way
the
and put
line.
ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
2 on, 2 outs. Runner on the go. Hit weakly on the ground. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throw in holds that trail runner at
The Astros, the left fielder.
Here's Garrett Hampson. Swing and a ball.
Run this game.
Johnson settles underneath it, and that is that.
No, I had a couple of RBIs.
So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. George
What I
had a
finished
great
with.
showing in the
The
win.
numbers look like
4 RBI game at the dish.
4 RBI game.
You, Boo,
We'll
I was
take
excited
it.
every time he came up. Great job in this one.
5 for 6, 5 singles, 4 ribs, 3 runs, 3 stolen bases. Not a bad outing. See if we got anything good. I doubt it.
Looking for me. Just look up in the sky on them clear black nights. You see me. Scorpio child, it was written in the stars. I will be the one with 900,000 bars. Take rap there and back and right back there. Over and again. Come on, y'all. Stand up, let's go. It's the last dance.
Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston, the show brings you game 1 of a big 4-game set. It's the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things.
So 2 down, Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit.
See what we can do against the Boston Red Sox.
That one hammered center field, carrying well. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up. And the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 16 miles per hour exit velocity. Tell you what, that will do the job.
George steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Rafaela takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 9, the third baseman.
Back here at Fenway, so stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. The 0-1. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Up next for the
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Well, these Astros just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Line drive, speared at first. Casas steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. George stepping in now. When the hardware says best pitcher in the game, you better come to the plate locked in, Chris.
Yeah, and if you're not, Boog, he'll carve you up like a pumpkin in October.
That one outside. Ball 1. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Red Sox leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Base knock center field.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now
Up next
with
for
2
the
away.
The third baseman, Garrett.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Outside ball 4. He walked them, and they are loaded. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena.
Gotta get on the board, Captain. Get a hit.
Swing and a ground ball. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Astros leave him loaded. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Couldn't even get on the board.
George with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
And now, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
Base hit center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third. And he's out.
Gunned him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
1 down. So next up for Houston, James George.
Very good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
On the ground. On to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Batting 6.
As we go to the last of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Pedro Leon. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
That's a laser base hit.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
And the tying run is on base.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitching.
Rudder takes off, pitching for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Man at second. In the dirt, and the runner holds. Runner goes again.
You got it. You're scoring.
Base hit into the outfield. Tying run is in to score from second. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. We go to the top of the 7th.
Got on the board.
In for the Astros, James
That's
George.
the base running. Another hit.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
No outs.
Nice
7.
drive to pull side,
I'm running.
out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
First off,
He might have got me.
Throw to second, bounces
Yeah.
out at second. James George will hit next.
One thing that stands out is the rookie's ability to generate doubles. It's early, but he's already collected a few extra base hits this season.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. And that is that. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Pedro Leon up next for the Red Sox. That one is absolutely belted. George flying after this one. And that one hops the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Into third base, and the winning run is 90 feet away. And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. On to the 3rd inning. So now the Astros designated hitter, James George. Fouled off left side. The 0-2. Out towards right center field. Rafaela makes his way towards it. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's one down.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Garrett
George steps in. 2 outs, no one on, but he's stepping in with a purpose.
Trying to make this pitcher sweat a little, Boog. You've got to break up the rhythm. Even a long at bat would be a win here. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Inside, ball one.
On the ground to the left. And that chance handled. Out number 3. He's through.
Yeah.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman.
Here's Garrett Hampson. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. George steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late, and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
Well, this is where you pick up your teammate, Boog. They need someone to come through right here.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
Oh, I was just too early.
Looking very simple here in the 8th. One more out, they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
So the tying run is second to the right side. Fires over to first.
Bases loaded,
That
nothing.
ends the inning.
Dang it.
George with an okay game in the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
James George, the star of the show, getting ready. Leading off, Caleb Durbin. Late swing fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. First pitch misses.
Good to me, but I don't want to challenge just too early.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Paredes takes it to the bag. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Marcelo Meyer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one out.
Nice change up. I'm going to try it again. Nah.
Liner caught it second. Red Sox.
Nice quick inning.
Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Singy, we're celebrating Jackie Robinson today, and what an honor it is for these players to have the chance to wear his number 42.
Yeah, just an iconic number, and to put that jersey on with 4 and 2 on the backside, it's got to be inspiring. These guys are honored and privileged to be able to go out there and play on a day like today.
That's a ball.
In the air to
It's
left
an out.
center. Loperfido under it. one up, one down. So digging in, Carlos Narvaez. In for a strike.
I have yet to get me a no-hitter.
No score here in the second.
I'm
And he swings through
pro
that
level.
one. George measures 6 feet 4 inches, 205 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2025. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6, the right fielder.
So up next, Wilyer Abreu.
Looks like a really good fastball
Nice
today.
six.
You can hear that catcher's mitt
Throwing some
popping.
heat.
Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Willing and
Two down,
dealing.
nobody on.
Ah.
Ball, base knock. And that extends the inning.
Batting 7, the center fielder.
Now, Cedar Rafaela. Rafaela with a homer in his last game. Foul ball there. The 0-1 late on that fastball.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning.
That's a little strikeout after he gave up the
We'll move
hit.
to the third with no score. James George up next for the Astros. 4 hits and 11 tries so far in the series. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Rips that one center field. 2 away now.
It's hard out.
Up next to the Astros, the shortstop, Jeremy.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. It drops in, gets away a little bit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Pedro Leon up next for the Red Sox. George trying to find his groove again. Leadoff hitter aboard, and the alarm bells are quietly ringing.
Well, let's see how he answers, Boog. It's these moments that define a start. He's got to keep his composure right here. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
1 out, man at first. Caleb Durbin digs in now.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And is
Pena over to Altuve, and that's 2.
Got him.
1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. We're tied, 0-0.
Don't gas me up, seen too many folks get evaporated. Fade away with no baskets made, and that's tragic, ain't it? Recipe for disaster, waiting your eggs in one basket breaking. That's why I got 2 clicks on the side like an Apple payment. I'm brighter than the golden.
Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Singing here on Jackie Robinson Day, what comes to mind?
courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. George looking to recover after the leadoff hitter gets on.
Well, 1 on, no outs, and the pitcher's job now is controlling the situation. Focus on this next hitter and move on.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Just misses. Ball 1. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Tapper back to the mound. To Pena at second for 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Fly to left his first time.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing from Boston. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Comes up
good
empty.
pitch.
That's strike 2. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
Everything came together for him. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a slow roller. Durbin. They get the force, and that's the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Astros baseball on the show, Houston. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Narvaez leading things off and takes a strike. Breaking ball in there for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Pena should have this one, and there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now Wilyer Abreu picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Abreu measures 5 feet 10 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. That's in there. That's strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Pulls that one foul. Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
a foul ball. He stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter.
And stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 0-2.
Ball.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Left field, way back there. And it's off the green monster. Headed for the plate. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Now here is Pedro Leon.
Ball 1.
Oh, looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's in there. Strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And on second, 2 down. Stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox. George digs in. Late inning, 2 outs, RBI chance. Massive at bat here, Singy.
Yeah, Boog. 1 mistake in this game might tip for good. Gotta lock in.
That cooks the corner.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Here comes the 0-1. Up the middle, Leon. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Astros on top, 2-1. This is Astros baseball on the show. George stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Ball, that's outside.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, left field. Anthony on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Red Sox 1. You're watching Astros baseball on the show, Houston. George was good on the mound in this one, though the hitting didn't go as well.
Didn't exactly light him up at the plate, Boog, but he pitched well enough to offset that. I'm sure he'll want some better ABs next time out.
Porque ese es tu juego, te gusta aquello que no